A little while back, I made a video where I talked about how it's worth considering someone's education levels and ability to access information contradictory to their worldviews. And I framed this in the conversation of a SNL sketch that explored a Trump supporter sort of coming around to the real world. And the gist of what I got to in that video was that the internet is a huge place, and not everyone explores it in the same depth as you. So there's a possibility that many people stuck in their rabbit holes and mole tunnels might simply be pushed there by algorithms confirming their own bias. But I want to look at something a little different. I want to turn our collective lens onto the people experiencing the diaspora from popular thought, because this kind of thing happens all the time. A lot of racist people woke up to how racist they were in the 90s when black stories became more prevalent in the mainstream. A lot of people woke up to the ecological destruction of our world, the green movements of the early 2000s. A lot of people woke up to sexism, LGBTQ struggles, education reform, you name it. And what it took was an accepting group of individuals on the tail end of that, welcoming them back into the fold while holding them accountable for intentional actions taken to further negative causes. Right now, there's a digital diaspora away from the popular mainstream conservative movement, ostensibly known as MAGA. But it's important to pay very close attention to what it is that is driving these kinds of things and in what direction the diaspora is going. For example, the furthest reaches of the American right wing have broken from Trump in order to start the America First movement, a movement that is blatantly in search of a white nationalist vision of America. Still, others have broken with Trump over the Epstein files while maintaining that everything else he was after was good. Some have broken away because of mass deportation, saying it hasn't gone hard enough, while others have broken away because gas is high and we started to see too many new wars, but everything else they're fine with. And I would like to identify these as false diaspora. They're not a true awakening and realization. Rather, they are an off-ramp to disavow the public movement while still keeping their belief system intact. You see, leftist and centrist groups will post these clips all day that have bawling individuals talking about how they think they made a mistake by being a diehard Trumper and are just now waking up to it. And the people spreading these clips want to create this illusion of some mass diaspora movement away from Trump. But what they miss is that these people don't have any care or remorse for the dehumanizing nature of their beliefs. They simply want to keep believing what they believe while supporting someone who can make them feel as if those beliefs are okay. In fact, most of these people go on to say that they're taking a big break from politics. And I think the answer to this is complex. We need to remember and understand that forgiveness does not require amnesia or acceptance. We can understand how and why people do what they do. We can make amends in the sense that we will no longer speak ill will or deny a person's growth and understanding. But we can also withhold the warmth of society until they have made sufficient impacts to undo the wrongs they have dealt. And I think of this with regard to any wrongdoer of any capacity. I don't think that everybody needs to support a particular team to care about bringing humanity forward. I understand that one team currently has more people that support that basic goal than the other does. I don't think you need to be on the same page in every strategy or goal in order to believe that everyone has basic rights, no matter their walk of life and appearance, and choose to uphold a life that respects them. But I do know that if you in any way choose to go against that basic understanding, you should feel social punishment and pressure to seek reform and change. So tighten those friend groups and shun the exiles, because the real political reform is the friends you make along the way.